Hey, welcome back, guys. And in this video, we're going to go over how to use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas for a blog post. Now, this concept could be used for social media, it could be used for a lot of other ways, but we're going to use a blog post just for this video. But I think it's important just to understand the concept. And if you understand the concept, then you're good to go. So if it's your first time here, do subscribe to the channel and like this video. But my goal is I just want to open up the world of what AI can do for you, ChatGPT, Gemini, whichever it is, and just get your thinking, think about the possibilities that could come from using AI to generate ideas. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So the first thing I do is I'd open up a tab with AI. I'm starting completely from scratch. One of the things that we talk about inside AI Marketing Insiders, if you haven't joined, I'll include a link below, is it's really important about what you feed the AI. And this is one of the times where I'm actually not going to give it a lot of information because I want to use my brain, obviously, and I want to have thinking and the fact that it give it the possibility to open me up to ideas. So I need your help coming up with ideas for a blog post. I have a travel blog that focuses on traveling to Cancun, Mexico. So I'm just using a travel blog here for an example. My blog is fun and lighthearted. So you're letting it know that like what kind of ideas might be something more fun because that's kind of what your target market is, right? Can you create a list of ideas for the blog? So now one important thing I say here is that I'm not giving it a lot of information, and the reason I'm not giving a lot of information is because I want it to give me a bunch of ideas. Usually with AI, as I've said this 100 times, is the more information you give it, the better, because you want it to be on message with what you're doing. Now, what this requires is more for you to take what it is and repurpose it for your message and what your messaging is. Because if you just do what everyone else is doing and taking off AI, you're not going to get as far with it, and you're pretty much going to just be producing what everyone else is producing. So, and that's not what we want to do. Okay, so you can see here it just gave ideas. So top 10 beaches you can visit. So that's great. You can do always do beaches. And then if I want to do a twist on that, I can always do hotels. I can always do kid resorts. I can always do play areas. I can always do like whatever, right? There's a lot of different top 10s you could do. A day in the life of a Cancun tourist. Oh, that's cool. Hidden gems, so off the beat path, Cancun foodies, yeah, like top 10 best foods. So a lot of ideas are coming out of here. Um, the cool thing with this is like you may have done a lot, but it may just either spark ideas you've had before, or it might just give you something you just haven't thought about. Ultimate Cancun package, packing list, what to bring, Cancun adventures, relaxation, stations, Cancun nightlife, so maybe top 10 bars, top 10s. Like top 10 lists are very popular, top 5 lists are very popular. Cancun on a budget, so that could be a good one. Like there's always a lot of people who are looking to go but not spend as much money. A history lover's guide to Cancun. Okay, so you can see we've got a lot of ideas here. So it's giving us 15 ideas, which is fantastic. Now, what I would do next is I would take a look at like the one or two that I like, and keep this list. Like you've started to chat, you will use it over and over again. As every time you need ideas, you just come back to the chat. This is just giving us a few ideas here. Um, I like the top 10 list, so I like the idea of a top 10 list. Can you share 20 more ideas? Which I can make a top 10 list for. So since I seem to like that idea, like maybe just off the first, the top 10. So let's see what it comes up with if I want to do top 10. And as you can see right now, the matter of minutes, we've just got a whole bunch of ideas. You could be an expert in this, and it still will fill in the gaps. Like when I did the AI Marketing Insiders course, and I put my outline, I gave it my outline because I didn't have it created. I created it, and it filled in gaps because I didn't have videos like what is AI. Because to me, I just didn't think that. Because it's basic, but it's important. A lot of people don't know what AI is. They need to understand the basics of AI, and it helps fill in the gaps. Okay, so top 10 Cancun resorts, all inclusives, top 10 snorkeling, Instagrammable locations. I like that. That's actually kind of funny. And again, like fun and lighthearted, that fits the tone, right? Do you see it's giving a list of a lot of different top 10. Okay, you know what? Now let's do something different. Top 10 list for business people. I'm just throwing something out and seeing what it comes out with. Top 10 business friendly hotels, top 10 residential meetings, top 10 co working spaces. Unwind after a busy day in Cancun. So that's kind of cool, right? Top 10 Wi Fi hotspots, right? Because people do need to get Wi Fi if they're there for business, they want to know. Um, okay, so let's, can you share a list of blog ideas for families who are looking to travel on a low budget but want great food and good price? The great thing now that with ChatGPT, for free users now being connected to the internet, is that you can actually get it to do a lot more. So we're just looking at ideas here. If I actually wanted to find out what this is, I could probably ask it and it'll actually tell me exactly. You know what? Let's try that. So first, let's take a look at this. So top 10 budget-friendly restaurants in Cancun, list of affordable restaurants. How do you eat well in Cancun without breaking the bank? Best street foods in Cancun. Cool. So, and see, again, you got a whole bunch of ideas. The point is now you've just got a big buffet of ideas. So now let's go to here and say, can you list the Now, this is where you go away from. I think when using AI, it's really important to stay on your messaging, right? So, if you want to create a top 10 list for your blog, that's great, but I'd vet this information to make sure it's correct. And I'd also make sure that it's on your messaging as well, because it's going to produce a bunch of stuff here, which may or may not be with what you agree or what you're trying to say with your product or your website or your blog or whatever you're trying to promote. So it's important that it has to stay on your messaging, because if it doesn't, then really you're just being in command and it's just spitting out a bunch of stuff, which is not going to really resonate, right? So it's giving two responses here, and it's actually given places, right? So that's kind of cool. Let's just go to the second response. Can you include links Okay, so we've done the brainstorming. You've got a lot of ideas in brainstorming. Now I'm just showing you what you could do beyond the brainstorming, right? So you've seen that you've actually come with a whole bunch of ideas. You can make revisions. You can go into business. You can go into family. You can go into low budget. But the ideas are endless here. So it's actually now giving me links to the actual now, some of them are going to TripAdvisor, so I'd actually just find out the actual. All right, great. And now I can actually ask it to write me the blog post. Now, again, depending on your tone, like as it gets to know you and your tone, then you may be more prolonged to do this. but say it can give you an outline and you can write the blog post. What I would like to do is I would take this, I would write it, and then I would ask it for suggestions and feedbacks, right? But if you did want a blog post, here it goes: top 10 friendly beaches in Cancun, and it's now giving me a list of 10 places. Obviously, you'd have to verify this, make sure everything is proper, because AI is not always accurate. It says here ChatGPT can make mistakes, check important info. And I agree with that as well, because if you know a lot about something, it's going to give you more down the middle kind of information, not necessarily always accurate. So I'd just be very careful of that. Okay, so in this video, what we've covered is we've pretty much started from scratch. We've told AI want a bunch of ideas for something. It's given us a bunch of ideas for what we want, a bunch of ideas for. And it's like the ideas are endless. Like I said, this can be applied for social media posts. This can be applied for even marketing ideas or business ideas, right? It can be applied for anything where you need to brainstorm and come up with ideas. It's like having 1,000 experts in your pocket giving you ideas. All right. So subscribe and like this video. And if you want more about AI and marketing, join the AI Marketing Insiders. I'll include a link below. And yeah, join the community as well, and do more videos like this and share more stuff. Thank you very much. Have a good day.